All right. Welcome to my channel, The Border Man. Today I'm going to be discussing about some leaks that came out of the Department of Homeland Security's plan to police disinformation on the internet. Let that sink in. The Department of Homeland Security wants to police disinformation on the internet. That sounds a little bit like Orwellian type of world where we are headed into, but let's get down to this Intercept's article and let me break down for you guys and see what these people are saying, man. Let's go into this article. It says the Department of Homeland Security is quietly broadening its effort to curb speech it considers dangerous. An investigation by the Intercept has found years of DHS memos, emails, and documents obtained via leaked and ongoing lawsuits, as well as public documents, illustrate an expansive efforts by the agency to influence tech platforms. Interesting. So leaks have come out of the DHS, and the Intercept has been investigating for a very long time. And what they're finding out is these people are actually putting all their efforts and all their money into just policing some fucking idiot on the internet, right? They're taking a lot of money from the taxpayers, and all that money is just going into some idiot on Twitter who's saying Kanye is right about what he's saying. I don't understand this. I do not understand what the hell is going on. But one thing I know for sure is they do not want us talking, right? These people don't want us to talk about this stuff. They don't like us. They don't like us to think. They actually want to think for us and give us what to think. You know what I mean? And social media has kind of like opened windows of opportunities for the average person to just get their message out there, right? And for people to decide what's right and what's wrong. You know what I mean? Because today, more than ever, the average person has the decision on what he wants to listen to, what he wants to pay attention to, and what source he wants to give his eyes and ears to, right? But these people don't want that shit. They know it. They don't want it. What they want from you is they want to give you the mainstream agenda, right? And they want to control every single independent source that's covering anything, whether it would be some idiot in a basement somewhere or a legitimate independent reporter that's out there. Because we've seen what happened in 2020 during the pandemic. Anything you said that was not the mainstream narrative, it was either being taken down or it was being shadow banned, right? And that is a little bit crazy to me what they're doing. What they're doing is it's insane at this moment in time, right? They want to control each and every single source that is spreading some sort of news, whether it be some dumb idiot in a basement or the biggest broadcast in the world, right? They want to control everything. They want to control the little guy and they want to control the big guy. They want to control the individual and they want to control the group. It doesn't matter what you are. What they want out of this is control, control, control. And this article pretty much just proves it. Let me go into it some more. It says, the work, much of it remains unknown to the American public. Of course, they're not gonna fucking tell us what the fuck they're doing behind closed doors. Came into clear view earlier this year when the DHS announced a new disinformation governance board. What the fuck does that even mean? Disinformation government? So some fucking weirdos are gonna sit down and they're gonna decide what is disinformation and what is not. But the problem is, who the fuck gave those people authority, right? I know people have authority over safety, over money, over health, but thinking? You can't have You can't have some sort of authority over the way I think. That is bizarre to me. Disinformation Governance Board. That is cuckoo land, right? If you think about it, if they created a government board that is going to decide what is good information and what is bad information, that is bizarre. Because we should have the ability to choose what's right for us. You know what I mean? But let me continue reading. A panel designed to police misinformation. Okay, false information spread unintentionally. Okay. Disinformation. False information spread intentionally, and malinformation. Factual information shared typically out of context with harmful intent. Okay, so that means something that's right, but you're saying the person who's sharing it is sharing it because they want to harm someone. What the fuck does that even mean, dude? What the hell does that even mean? So if someone is sharing some right information, you're saying it becomes more information, right? Which is what you're saying is correct, but is out of context and it may lead to harmful intent. Dude, we're headed into crazy land, okay? And you can see it. You can see it across the country. You can see it across the globe. You can see it anywhere in the world you are. Because the Chinese are doing this better than anyone else. Right? They're dictating what their people see. They're dictating what their people read. They're dictating what their people think. In China, you cannot be religious. You know that, right? Because religion gives you a bigger vision, right? Because you don't give that much value on the government you live under in. You typically look to God as that overall savior, right? But the Chinese Communist Party doesn't want you to believe in God, right? They want you to believe in the Communist Party, right? Everything is done by the human individual. and that's where I see this country heading, because I do believe they're copying what China is doing, and they want to bring all and everything China has done to their people over to the U.S. And my God, man, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna get ugly. It's already ugly now, and I'm pretty sure it will get more uglier. You know what I mean? Let me keep on reading the article. All right. That allegedly threatens U.S. interest. Okay. Okay. Anybody can come out and say anything threatens the U.S. interest. Some dumb guy who just made a dumb comment. Imagine if the Department of Homeland Security came out and said, hey, that idiot, he made a comment, and that comment threatens U.S. interest. Right? We should have some sort of a line where we know the government cannot cross and we cannot cross, right? But what they're doing is they're taking everything off the table. And what they want is anything and everything goes, right? Let me keep on reading this. While the board was widely ridiculed, immediately scaled back, then shut down within a few months. Other initiatives are underway as DHS pivots to monitoring social media now that its original mandate, the war on terror, has wound down. Okay. That is crazy, right? What they're doing is they're pivoting to just monitoring social media. So this department's creation was mainly to attack the people who wanted to terrorize America, right? That was the initial intention. You know what I mean? And what they're saying is that is over now. Can you believe that, right? What they're saying now is that is over. What we'll be doing is we'll be monitoring the average Joe who's tweeting some ridiculous shit on Twitter. And we're going to go after that guy and get them. Because I believe they don't really give a fuck about our safety, and they don't really care, dude. What they care about is they want to control us more, right? That is their number one goal. If you honest, this is what I believe. I think the initial thing is just they just want to control us as much as they can, right? They want to control us as much as they can. They want to control what we listen to, what we hear, what we read. But the internet came out, right? And the internet kind of created semi freedom where people can just become creators. People can just take the initiative and just create on their own. And they're against that. You know what I mean? They're against that. They don't like that. They don't want you to take the initiative and create on your own, right? To me, that's crazy. Why do you want to shut the average person down? Why do you want to monitor the average person down? You know? Why? The average American is not a threat to your interest. As a matter of fact, they're part of your group. But that's the problem we have today. What we have today is the government saying the American individual is the biggest threat. And I'm like, how is that possible, dude? You're telling me you have the Chinese, you have the Russians, you have the entire Middle East and other countries, but you're saying the biggest threat to the U.S. is the American people. Let that sink in for a minute. These people are saying the biggest threat to the country is the American people. That is insane to me. That is insane. That is crazy. All they want to do is they want to control as much as they can. They want to dictate as much as they can. It's just all about control to me right now, right? And they're losing grip. People are realizing that these fucking people are full of shit, right? People are, the average American or the average person in America realizes today that these fucking people are full of shit, right? They are full of shit. You know what I mean? Because we know now. You know what I mean? Now we know. Now we know that they're not better than us. They might have more status than us, but they're not better. We're the same fucking idiots, right? They're not better than us. You have more status than us, and you have more recognition than us, but you ain't better than us. We all know it. Each and every single one of us knows it. But that's a threat to them. You know what they want? They want you to just fucking comply and shut the fuck up and go back to your basement, eat your fucking sandwich, and just play video games. That's what they want you to do. But we're not doing that today. You know what we're doing? We're saying fuck you, and we're doing our own research. We're finding our own sources, and we're becoming our own creators. And they're afraid that we might just say fuck you and let me just be. That's the biggest problem to them. The fact that now a lot of people have waken up and they're saying, hey, we're tired of this. We're fed up. We don't want to listen to your fucking lies again. We're tired of this shit. We don't give a fuck. We don't care. That's what people are saying. And they're afraid. They're afraid. Each and every single one of them is afraid, man. Hey, that's it for me right now. I thought this article was interesting. I thought censorship is going to get bigger. Control is going to get bigger. And I'm afraid that we are heading into the dark ages, man. I'm afraid that this country is heading into some dark times. And you can see it across the country, man. You can fucking see it across the country. We are heading into dark times, whether you like it or not. All right, people. Have a good time. Take it easy. And I'll see you guys next time. Woo!